It's time to talk about the YouTube Content ID and managed affiliate issues. Drop me a line in the comments below, but first, my opinion. I'm Tarmack and this is Feature Creep. I tend to agree with most people on the dangers of the new Content ID rollout. It's intended and successfully operating as a shoot first, don't bother to ask any questions later system that protects content owners. Unfortunately, it also protects those who claim to own content, which is not necessarily the same thing. YouTube's own Content ID rules stipulate that in order to claim content, you must own the exclusive rights to that content. So how is it possible that 3 different companies own exclusive rights to a track from Saints Row 4 during one of my recent playthroughs? It's not possible, but the Content ID system allows for it anyways, despite claiming that this is against the rules. Ultimately, we know that Content ID is bad, but at least we have ways to work around it through turning off music in-game, beta audio removal tool in YouTube, copyright disputes, etc. But what I really wanted to talk about today is the managed affiliate controversy, because there's a lot of misinformation going around, especially coming from very big channels, and I thought it would be nice to address it. A managed channel is one directly owned by the network. This is an important distinction because it was never intended by YouTube to be used for its second purpose that the networks are now doing, claiming a channel that is trusted enough by the network to be willing to accept full legal responsibility for. The network is essentially saying to YouTube, in the event of any content-related lawsuits, we got this. TotalBiscuit, for example, is a managed channel, according to what he himself has said. The benefit of being a managed channel is that the network options force monetize videos immediately upon upload. And, of course, this happens because YouTube has that wonderful waiver from the network that again says, we got this in the event of any legal shenanigans. An affiliate channel is one that simply doesn't have that waiver. As a result, YouTube now wants an automated system to review affiliated content before it goes live because, quite frankly, there are too many people, whether intentionally breaching copyright or just clueless about it on YouTube. And if you're not part of a network, you already know about this kind of review. The AdSense review is basically a we don't really know, but we think you might not quite own everything in this video sort of sanity check being done by the YouTube system. It's the kind of review that will be occurring for affiliate channels, though YouTube has indicated that this is a new system and it includes a trust element to reduce the reviews for good channels who follow the rules. This automated review is different from the Content ID system, which is a direct match to known copyrighted content. Very important. As an aside, I've seen some people say the Content ID system is new because of the big hits that happened in December. It's not new. It's been in effect for both partners and non-partners for a long time. What happened in December was a combination of whitelist bugs and YouTube changing default claiming settings. Partnership has never given channels immunity from Content ID, period, and anybody who tells you otherwise is flat out lying. Now, back to the affiliate thing. As an affiliate, YouTube is developing a new review system that gives you credit for past successful reviews. The point is to reward those who consistently upload copyright-friendly content by not reviewing their content as often. In theory, it should eventually lead to trusted channels having exactly the same privileges that they have now. If you are trusted by the YouTube bot, monetization will be instant because it's very rarely, if at all, reviewing your videos. This is the right way to go about it and only hurts channels who put up questionable material all the time. There is still the potential for pitfalls with content like what Angry Joe puts out, for example, which relies so heavily on fair use, but YouTube's refusal to even talk about fair use is another argument for another day. You may have heard some networks trying to claim that they can put everyone on managed. Curse wanted to do this but had to back off. Freedom Network is actively doing this. Be very wary of anyone who promises you managed status unless you're a very large, well-known brand. Why should you be careful? Well, it's because YouTube is going to be punishing networks with copyright strikes just like they do currently with channels. They used to give networks heat via the partner managers when networks had too many strikes on board, but now it's outright hardline punishments. Here's how it works. A network receives a copyright strike that becomes active 30 days after being received. This is to provide the channel, of course, enough time to appeal it should the strike be invalid. Strikes are only received by the network on their managed channels. If a network gets 15 copyright strikes, they and all of their partners lose the ability to upload custom thumbnails, live streaming, and a few other minor feature losses. If the network gets 20 strikes, they and all of their managed partners lose the ability to upload new videos. And strikes fall off after about 3 months. So, let me tell you just how little you want to be with a network that has several hundred or even thousand managed partners. Any network who does this is not just putting their own business in jeopardy, they're putting every partner in jeopardy too. It doesn't matter if you're managed or affiliate, if your network gets too many strikes, you get punished just due to your proximity to that network. This is where people will claim that not partnering is the way to go, and I'm not sure that I agree 100%, as the earnings potential is higher with some networks than just with AdSense, and being with a network that understands the managed affiliate relationship does keep you pretty safe. I certainly won't claim that it's better for every single channel, but there are reasons networks exist, and it's not because of some mysterious avoidance of Content ID that people keep incorrectly claiming used to occur. So, if I can throw a little bit of advice out on the table to YouTubers everywhere, ease up on lambasting your network for not accepting total legal responsibility for your actions on YouTube. You are much safer as an affiliate than with a network that manages every channel it has. Definitely hold your network to a high standard of performance and drop them like a hot potato if they're not living up to their end of the bargain, but don't attack them for not making you manage. That's the wrong argument. And I know it's a tall order to expect YouTube to have functional systems these days, but if this trust algorithm works like it's supposed to, the delay in monetization for those who are affiliates won't even be noticeable. Just upload consistently copyright-friendly content like you've been doing up until now, and the system should leave you alone. If I missed anything, please feel free to toss a comment down below or go ahead and discuss. I'll do my best to answer everything that comes in. My knowledge on the matter comes from a great deal of personal research, involvement in the network scene from a functional perspective, and contacts within the industry who have been invaluable in providing me factual data rather than anecdotal evidence. This is the truth of how managed an affiliate works on YouTube, and it's far less insidious than many have been claiming. Thanks for watching. It'd be awesome if you hit the subscribe button. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out.